The Pokemon anime makes so many mistakes. While it's gotten a lot better recently, there was a time when it seemed you couldn't go 2 episodes without some bit of information being wrong, or some bit of animation being just weird. And today, we're covering Pokemon moves, when a Pokemon in the anime uses a move that it cannot in the game at all. Now, of course, I get it, the anime and games go by completely different rules, so really, this whole video, everything I'm pointing out, it's all fine. Doesn't matter too much. Really, anything with claws should be able to scratch, and anything with a body should be able to tackle, obviously. But this is all fun to point out anyway, even if it's just a tad inaccurate. So let's cover these anime mistakes. The first of which happens in episode 4, Challenge of the Samurai. It didn't take long for a mistake to occur, it turns out, though it's a light one. The samurai's pincer uses tackle. Then, in battle aboard the St. Anne, we see a Raticate use jump kick. In the 4th round Rumble, a Beedrill uses tackle. Why not just stab it with your pokers? In the episode Friend and Foe Alike, Richie's Charmander uses tackle as well. In Pikachu Revolts, a Victory Bell uses tackle. Admittedly, that one is a bit odd. Also, Jesse's Lickitung uses tackle. In Bye Bye Psyduck, Marina's Starmie uses Bubble. And in A Ship Full of Shivers, Jesse's Arbok uses tackle. It actually uses tackle a lot, and it's a snake? Can snakes tackle? Can you properly tackle something without limbs? I mean, I guess you just kind of rub your body into it. Hilariously though, this tackle was to a Haunter, so it just kind of slipped through. In Wherefore Art Thou Pokemon, Ralph's Nidoran uses Fury Swipes. In Pokemon Double Trouble, Ash's Charizard uses tackle. Like, come on, you have this way strong Pokemon. It's a Charizard, and you have it use tackle? In Double Trouble Header, Ash's Pikachu used tackle as well. Again, Pikachu uses tackle a lot, but it doesn't learn it. In No Big Whoop, Whooper uses a tackle, and in Hour of the Hound Dower, Ash's Pikachu uses Leer, which does seem a bit like an odd move for a Pikachu to learn. In Hot Matches, Ash's Cyndaquil uses Agility. Strange, because the last I checked, Cyndaquil's tiny little legs can't actually take it very far, very fast. It's so cute, but it's so slow. Now here's the fun one. In both Love Totodile Style and Carrying On, there are Pidgeys that use the move Peck. Now why does that sound completely normal? Because it's a bird with a beak! It should know Peck, but nope, it doesn't learn Peck in the games, I guess for game balancing reasons. In a hot water battle, Jesse's Wobbuffet uses Bide. Now Wobbuffet's whole thing is that it can only learn 4 moves, and you gave it a move that isn't one of those 4. Good job. Are Jesse and James just that bad at training Pokemon? In Imitation Confrontation, a Totodile uses Tackle. In Ariados Amigos, there's a Venonat that uses Poison Sting. In Wings and Things, a Poliwhirl uses Tackle, and in Troubles Brewing, an Umbreon uses Agility, which, that one's understandable. In Fight for the Light, Onix uses Wrap, and that just seems like a missed opportunity. It's a giant rock snake, but in the games it can't wrap around the thing. In Bulbasaur the Ambassador, Ash's Bulbasaur uses Dig. In Just Waiting on a Friend, a Ninetales uses Psychic. What? In A Tyrogue Full of Trouble, Tyrogue uses Jump Kick, and in Talkin' About Evolution, there's a Dragonite, Lance's Dragonite, that uses Whirlwind. In both For Ho-Oh the Bell's Toll and Hocus Pokemon, a Parasect uses Sleep Powder. In Fangs for Nothing, Claire's Dragonair uses Flash. Claire's Dragonite also uses Whirlwind like Lance's in Great Balls of Fire. And in Lapras of Luxury, Brock's Crobat uses Sonic Boom. Hatch me if you can, because Larvitar uses Harden. Oaknept sees Tailo use Gust. In Turning Over a Nuzleaf, there's a Loudred that uses Dig. In Ready, Willing, and Sableye, Sableye uses Lick. Now, just look at Sableye licking Torchic. Doesn't it look like it should just know Lick anyway? Maybe it wasn't actually using Lick the move, it was just getting a taste of Torchic. Fried chicken! In Big Mouth Little Dreams, there's a Skitty that uses Fury Swipes, and in Jirachi Wishmaker, Jirachi uses Teleport. Putting the air back in Aerodactyl sees Aerodactyl using Gust, which is kind of the title of the episode even. Oh geez. New plot, odd lot, Ariados uses Shadow Ball. Jimbalire sees a Dustox using Stun Spore, and in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Team Go-Getters out of the gate, the Gengar of Team Meanies uses Confusion. In Getting the Pre-Contest Titters, is that actually the name of a Pokemon episode? Back when 4Kids was the one doing the dubbing? Titters? Anyway, Ash's Staravia uses Gust. In An Angry Combination, let me just say, I've always loved the episode names in Pokemon. There's a Mothin that uses Supersonic. In Riding the Winds of Change, a Spearow uses Gust, and a Full Force tag battle sees a Munchlax using Giga Impact. And in that same episode, a Giraffarig uses Bite. The butt bites. I guess it's the tail, but it's fun to say the butt bites. In Leading Astray, Nidoran uses Bite. What are they even doing? In The Drifting Snowrunt, a Frostlass uses Slash. Like you have ice and you have ghost powers, but instead you just slap the Glalie across the face. Smart move. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky Beyond Time and Darkness, Dusk Noir uses Rapid Spin. And it looks hilarious. Pillars of Friendship sees Regigigas use Hammer Arm, and Promoting Healthy Tangrowth sees a Bellsprout use Absorb. Again, that's a move it really probably should know. I mean, it has exposed roots. In Arceus and the Jewel of Life, we see a Baltoy and a Clay Doll both use Shockwave. In a Faux Oak finish, there's a Politoed using Jump Kick, and in Unlocking the Red Chain of Events, Jupiter Skunk Tank uses X-Scissor, which, of all things, is a Bug-type move. Doesn't really look like a bug. In the Needs of the Three, both Uxie and Mesprit use Teleport. And in Yes Dee, it's Dawn, a Chingling and Chimecho use Sing. And a Kricketot uses Sing as well in Last Call First Round. Also in Zoroark Master of Illusions, Kricketune uses Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed? Where is Kricketune getting these seeds from? Did it just eat a watermelon? In Pikachu's Strange Wonder Adventure, which never aired in the US for some reason, there are Unknown that use the move Psychic. Now, Unknown is another one of those Pokemon that has a gimmick with its moves, as in it literally can only learn Hidden Power, and that is it. How did you get that wrong? In The Brockster is In, there is a Teddiursa that uses Pound. In Crisis at Pharaoh Seed Research, a Swanna uses Blizzard. Meloetta's Moonlight Serenade, Piplup uses Water Gun. Now that's an odd one. I always thought Piplup could use Water Gun. Why can't it? In Breaking Titles at the Chateau, a Fletchling uses Feather Dance. Going for the Gold sees Corsola using Water Gun, and Deontay and the Cocoon of Destruction sees a Mega Scizor using Shadow Claw. It looks super awesome, which is probably why they did it, even if it's slightly inaccurate. A Race for Home sees Rhyhorn use Tackle. Defending the Homeland sees Gulpin using Water Gun. Alright, that one, how did you get that one wrong? Gulpin isn't a water Pokemon. I don't even think it can learn any water-type moves. I might be wrong on that one. I'm ad-libbing. In Rivals Today and Tomorrow, a Slurpuff uses Electro Ball. A Diamond in the Rough sees Lotad use Psybeam. Lotad uses what sord of hidden intelligence does this Lotad have? It's a Lotad! A low tadpole thing. It's a lily pad. That's low. A tad. And it knows Psychic! And that's not all. This episode also has Lotad using Hydro Pump, one of the strongest water-type moves in the game. It should be using Water Gun, a basic water attack, because it's the first weakest stage of the Pokemon. But nope, Hydro Pump. Wow. That episode got a ton of things wrong, because also there's a Wooper and a Quagsire using Hydro Pump too, and they don't learn that either. In They Might Not Be Giants, Ash's Litten uses Slash, and in A Masked Warning, Nebby, the Cosmog, uses Supersonic. So, why do these mistakes happen? Well, a number of reasons really. The anime world has to tell a story, including the story of battle strategies, but through a different setup than the games. In the games, Pokemon can only use 4 moves at a time after all, but the anime isn't restricted to that because it's an anime. It's not a gameplay mechanic. It's a show. And most of the moves that the anime portrays Pokemon as knowing make sense, like many of them knowing Tackle. Only occasionally did it do something actually full-on wrong or odd. And this is because, yeah, a bird should be able to peck. It's a basic thing that birds do. The only reason Pidgey doesn't learn peck in the games is because of some sort of game balancing reason on Game Freak's part. But interestingly, this isn't the only reason the anime takes these liberties. Sometimes it isn't even the anime producer taking a liberty at all, but sometimes it's full-on a translation error. The first few generations of the anime were dubbed by 4Kids, which made plenty of alterations too, some more obvious than others. And occasionally they were not the best translators. This led to a few more errors as well, which will be listed now. In the Ninja Poke Showdown, Bulbasaur uses Whirlwind, of all things. Very odd, but in Japanese, Ash only tells Bulbasaur to blow it away, not any specific move. However, the direct translation of the move Whirlwind in Japanese is blow away, likely causing this confusion. Similar bits of confusion are between the moves Quick Attack and Agility, which got mixed up in translation in the ancient puzzle of Pokénopolis by Brock's Vulpix. And again, when the direct translation would have been correct in the episode Dueling Heroes, where Ash's Totodile uses Headbutt, the translators got the move a bit confused with another very similar move, Skull Bash, which Totodile cannot learn. And the same thing happened in The Mystery is History with Richie's Pupitar, only instead of replacing Headbutt with Skull Bash, Headbutt was replaced with Takedown. Granted, Pupitar just looks like a giant head, so understandable. This also happened with the moves Crunch and Bite, both very similar, but Steelix can learn Crunch, not Bite. But the Steelix in The Legend of Thunder uses Bite anyway. Another Steelix in Playing with Fire uses Wrap, but the direct translation would have had Steelix using Bind, which it can learn. And a minor technicality, in The Ties That Bind, Ash's Heracross uses Fury Swipes, but if they had translated correctly, it would have been Fury Attack, which it would be able to know. So, those are a bunch of mistakes that the anime has made. Nothing big, but it is a very interesting list. I know we normally don't do lists like these on this channel, but we needed some filler while working on bigger videos, so I hope you had fun with this video anyway. And maybe if you really liked it, we'll do more. So what are your thoughts? Let me know down below, and until next time, please remember to never stop using your noggin, and check out these other fantastic videos.